Hi everyone, I'm Allie and I'm a scientist at Virginia Tech. I study biology, or things that are alive, so everything from humans to animals to even trees. Today we're going to be talking about three main things: the five senses, your brain, and bugs. You might be wondering just how all of these things are related, but don't worry, I'll tell you. Did you know that we have five senses? So what are senses? Senses are things that let you figure out what everything is around you. So the first sense that we have is sight, which you see with your eyes. Can you point to your eyes for me? Good. Sight lets you see all sorts of things, from colors and light to other people's faces. Second, we have our sense of smell, which you sense with your nose. Where's your nose? Right there. Good. Smell lets you smell good things like flowers, but also bad things like spoiled milk that you shouldn't be drinking. Our third sense is taste, which you sense with your tongue. Can you stick your tongue out for me? Good. Taste lets you sense all the yummy foods that you eat. The fourth sense is hearing, which you use your ears for. Can you point to your ear for me? Yep, right there. Hearing is what is letting you listen to this video, to other people talking, or music playing on the radio. The last sense is touch. This one is really cool because you can sense it all over your body. Touch tells you if things are soft, like grass, or hard, like rocks, if something hurts, or if something is too hot or too cold. So we have these five senses: sight, smell, taste, hearing, and touch, and you sense them at different parts of your body, right? But did you know that all of those body parts have to talk to your brain in order to actually sense the things that you're sensing? So for instance, if you touch something really warm with your finger doesn't know that it's warm all by itself. It has to send a message to your brain, kind of like the messages your TV remote sends to your TV. The brain will then take that message and figure out that the object is too warm. Then it can tell your hand to stop touching that object because it might hurt you. This all happened very fast because your body is really good at sending these kinds of messages to your brain. So fast you won't ever realize it's happening. So just now, we talked about the five senses and we talked about the brain. But what does all of this have to do with bugs? To answer this, we're going to learn about fruit flies. Fruit flies are tiny bugs, like the flies that you might see flying around when your bananas are going bad. I actually have some right here for you to look at in this little vial. Can you see them? Aren't they tiny? Something cool about them is that they have senses just like we do: sight, smell, taste, hearing, and touch. And just like in humans, their body parts have to send messages to their brain in order to tell them what they're sensing. So what's the difference between studying bugs and studying humans? One of the biggest differences is that fruit flies grow really fast, much faster than humans do. Another difference is because they're so tiny, their brains are a lot smaller too. That makes them a lot easier to study than big human brains, which are more complicated. Now I'm going to show you a science experiment where we watch a fly decide that something is too hot. The left side of the metal is hot, while the right side is not hot. Did you see the fly avoid the warm side just now? Cool, right? That's its body talking to its brain, telling it to move away. Here we're looking at a different fly where the part of its body that talks to the brain and tells it that the metal is too hot doesn't work anymore. This would be like trying to use your TV remote without any buttons. And oh no, the fly is on the warm side because it can't tell it's too hot. I use science experiments like these to help me learn things about the flies and their senses. Then someday, another scientist who works on bigger animals can use the things I've learned to help them understand larger brains. For some fun science of your own, see if you can pay extra attention to the things that you see, smell, taste, hear, and touch for the rest of the day, and think about how every time your body parts are talking to your brain in order to sense things. I hope that you all had fun today and that you learned something about your five senses, the brain, and bugs. Bye-bye now.